Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Jolt Notion podcast. This is your host, Maddie Zumstein, and we're going into season 2. This is essentially a remake of my very first episode of the Jolt Notion podcast because I'm not going to lie, it was total shit. It was really bad. So here we are again, redoing this podcast episode, but we're going to take it a step up, and now, well, I guess you can see, we've actually got a studio now. So, welcome back, and this season's going to be bigger and better than the last for sure. So, like I said, this is a remake of my very first episode because it was awful. It was awful, and I can admit that. And I was the one recording. If you go and listen to that and then compare it to me now, you can definitely hear the difference. So let's get into a little bit of the background of Jolt Notion and what you're going to be hearing this season, and a little background on me as well. So Jolt Notion, I initially started this podcast so that I could strengthen my communication and talking to other people, because when I started this, I wouldn't say I was quiet, but I was more like insecure, I guess. And, I just needed to be better at talking to people and communicating and feeling more confident. And if you listen to this episode and compare it to my other episode, not just one episode, if you compare it to my previous season 1 episodes, you can totally hear the difference between me now and me then. And I will say that I've changed for the better, and just overall, And I also wanted to be more comfortable behind a screen as well, and behind a microphone. I'd be more comfortable on the screen and behind a microphone, just talking into a microphone, sharing how I feel and how my thoughts and how my values can benefit you, and what I can provide for you on this podcast that is going to help you grow and excel I can't talk, and succeed for the better. And especially with this upcoming season, I'm going to be meeting a ton of new people. I'm going to be introducing you guys to a bunch of new people. It's going to be fun. So you are in for a ride. So a little bit about me. So I'm 16 years old and a junior in high school. My plans after high school, I really want to go to U of M. That would be my dream school because, I'm from Michigan. And they have a super good business school. They have the Ross Business School. Keeping my options open for sure. I am definitely looking to stay in state, but U of M, Ann Arbor, Dearborn would definitely be my preference because it's just my type of environment. It's really nice campus, but I would like to go into business. I know at my high school right now, I'm currently in DECA, and I actually did the business growth plan event for this podcast, which is really funny because the entire world is going to get to hear it because I'm going to ICDC in Florida. So if you're going, I'll see you there. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, sidetracked. I would like to go to U of M because of their business school. And I plan to major in either business management, maybe a minor in analytics. I don't know, analytics people kind of have boring personalities, and I am not one of those boring personalities, so I don't know how I'd fit in with them. Or maybe even social media. But whatever I do, I want to be able to travel, and I want to have fun, and I want to have a flexible schedule because you cannot catch me sitting down in an office all freaking day. Absolutely not. I need to be running around. I need to be doing something. I'm a busy girl. I've got things to do, and I need to do that in my everyday life when I'm out of school. So I also really like to talk, if you couldn't tell, hence the reason I have a podcast. But if I didn't have this podcast, I wouldn't know where all of these crazy thoughts that I have go to, because God bless my friends, I can tell that they get sick of me when I talk too much. It's okay. Don't worry, guys. Like, I know you, don't worry. I have this is my outlet. This is where I talk, and this is where I let all of my thoughts run free. So if I say something a little bit unhinged, don't take offense to it. Don't take offense to it. It's just how I am. That's how I talk. And it's just how I am. Okay? But yeah, the fact that I talk a lot is really a bonus for you guys, and it's going to be benefiting you, because that's what makes a podcast good. Someone who's good at talking is someone who is going to do good in that kind of social setting, or this kind of social setting, now that I think about it. But another thing that I love to do is I really like to travel. I know I mentioned it earlier. With whatever I do in the future, I'm going to need to travel. I need to see the world. You can't coop me up in a small town. I'm a big city girl. You're going to see me out in New York City, living my dream, expanding my business, hopefully still doing my podcast, maybe even branding my podcast. You guys are not ready. You guys are not ready. But yeah, that's what I need to do with my future job. I would love to go to different countries, meet new people, gain new connections. I'm very much a people person. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. My favorite places I've traveled to so far definitely have been Arizona when I went this past winter break, and visiting Europe has been super awesome. I would love to go see more of Europe. Maybe that's what I'll do for my senior trip. Maybe. I want to do a Euro trip. But yeah, that's really what I like to do. I like to travel. I like to meet new people. Very outgoing. And the places that I stayed were gorgeous. They were stunning, because if they weren't, I wouldn't want to go back, obviously. Moving on, let's get into more of what you guys are going to be listening to on the podcast, and what I'm going to be providing to you, what service I'm going to be providing to you from Jolt Notion here, and from the personality of Maddie Zumstein. So here at Jolt Notion, we have 3 core values. We value a growth mindset. We value a growth mindset. We value a healthy lifestyle, and we also value unique concepts. And all of these are going to be portrayed in every single one of my episodes, whether it be interviews, whether it be me talking on my own, whether it be a sponsorship. Everything is going to relate to my listeners, because I know who listens to this podcast. I know what age range you guys are. I know what you want. And without a doubt, I will be able to get it to you. And so all of these episodes that I have strategically coordinated episodes that line up with your core values, your benefit, or your beliefs. All of these episodes are going to benefit you in some sort of way, whether it be helping you achieve that healthy lifestyle you want, helping you achieve your goals, helping you achieve those unique concepts, all of those different core values that I want you to establish, because I want my listeners to be confident in themselves, and I want you guys to be go-getters. We're not normal here. We're not normal. We do not settle for the average. We do not settle for the everyday norm. We want to excel and be different from everybody else. Jolt Notion. Boom. And a good portion of the episodes that you're going to be hearing are going to have specific guests on them. And I will say, I've got some pretty interesting and fun people lined up for this season, so you guys are definitely in for a treat. And the people that I have on for interviews are going to coordinate with that topic of the week. So say I'm having a professional race car driver on, we'll have something that goes into what he does or what he promotes, all that fun stuff. And so all of these different interviews with really awesome people, all of these interviews are going to be with some great people, and I'm really excited for what I have in store for you and on on just the lineup for this season. So be sure to stay tuned. And I'm also really excited and extremely blessed for all of these amazing people that I'm going to be having on within these episodes. And I look forward to these opportunities to come. So I see a bright future, and I'm going to move towards that. I'm going to be moving in that direction. So everything that I do is going to be of benefit to all of you. And that's really what I want. That's the main goal. So yeah. And that's a little overview of what season 2 of Jolt Notion is going to look like. So thank you. I'd like to thank you all for listening to my opening episode in this new and gorgeous studio that I have here. So I'd like to thank you guys for listening once again, and remember to spread the energy. This is your host, Maddie, signing off. If my computer wants to turn on, hello.